Good mid morning, afternoon, everybody. Hello. Okay.
I got it. I gotta lock the door.
Okay, wait a minute.
Oh.
Hold on. Let me mute my mic. Hey,
Hey.
hey to whoever's coming in, just give me one moment.
One moment.
Okay, good morning, good mid afternoon. I'm so sorry, Terry. I was talking to my daughter and I just learned how to mute the mic so that, it couldn't be all over the YouTube streets. How you doing today, Terry? I put Happy Friday up. I hope everybody's having a happy Friday. As I come on here, y'all know I don't ever have a specific topic that I'm talking about, but today I am. I was thinking about, how everybody makes their New Year's resolution. Hey, good morning, Positive Queen. I don't have I don't have a resolution, but I was thinking about me being a diabetic and everything. So I was just looking at some stuff and I was thinking about, okay, good morning, P. I was thinking about, okay, well, we always thinking about losing weight or getting fit or whatever. And I was thinking about maybe I could get some of my family to help me uh, with some questions, a Q&A. And I was thinking about doing it on superfoods and fruits. So I was just going to, look up some superfoods and fruits that maybe we as diabetics and just people in general can, munch on. What do they say is good for us? What do they say is bad for us? I've seen a lot of things about, oh, you shouldn't eat tomatoes because of this. And then I've seen where tomatoes are good for, whatever. And for those who didn't know, a tomato is a fruit, not a veggie. But it's still good to my mouth. I don't mind having me a good old sandwich with some good lettuce and tomato up on it. Yes, indeedy. Fried green tomatoes, Well, since I'm always talking about food and everything. But that's just what was, ran across my mind since I never have a particular topic that I'm talking about. And I'm still working on, excuse me, still working on trying to learn how to upload videos and, you know, put the little talking when I'm talking in it or music or just, I guess it just depends on what type of video I'm doing, but learning how to do that editing. Oh, yeah, let me tell you. Remember the other day when, well, maybe last week, I couldn't talk. I had got hoarse, but I knew that it was from my allergies. But I had two surgeries, and it just made me start thinking about my doggone throat. And I had tubes, excuse me, I had tubes down my throat both times at those surgeries. And it got me to thinking about that. I think those tubes being down my throat is a contributing factor for me having to always feel the need to like clear my throat or something like that. And I thought about it and I talked to my mom and you know me, I'm when it comes to stuff like that and it hits my mind, I call it made me a doctor's appointment so I could get there. So excuse me. Maybe they can look into that for me because I hate that feeling that you get when you have something stuck in your throat and you can't get it, you can't move it, you can't do a damn thing about it. So I'm gonna look into that. But anyway, excuse me. So how is everyone this mid morning, afternoon? What are you guys' plans for this weekend? It's cold here. It's 44 degrees and rainy. They kill me when they say light rain or light showers. Hell, it means the same thing to me as water falling out of the sky, you know? But people just gotta listen to that wordplay. Then what the heck is a thunder shower? Can somebody help me out? A freaking thunder shower. Is it because it's thundering and it's raining, or, you know, my mind takes me there. I'm crazy. Oh, okay, Terry. But I'm still, it's too late. I already made the appointment. I want them to look around up in my throat and tell me what the heck is going on. Whoever suffers with allergies can feel my pain in this. You know how you get that sinus congestion and you have that draining feeling where one side is open and the other side is closed and you're struggling and you're trying to figure out, oh my goodness, what is this? That's what I was doing last night. And I think it had something to do with me having on the heat. I have central heat and air. And I can't stand the sound of a fan. I can't, y'all. I just cannot sleep with that noise. So I had the fan in the front room and I turned it on to try to balance out the dryness. I guess it was what I could call it in the air. That still didn't do. I jumped my fat butt up and went back in there and shut that fan off. And I went into my bathroom and I cracked the window. And then I put the lock on it so, just in case anybody gets any bright ideas and they want to take the screen off, they can't come through the window. Oh, really? It's 48? Oh, wow. Hey, Papa. You better not be driving. You better not be driving and texting. So I let the window up, and that seemed to work a little bit better for me than just having that fan going, even though it is 44 degrees here. It's 44 degrees here, but it feels good to me because I still have the window cracked. Hey, I just got up not too long ago because when I stay up late, my sister was telling me about the new Harry Potter movies that were out. So you know me. I took a spin. No, I took a U-turn off the YouTube streets and jumped my ass all the way over to Showbox Lane and went to looking for them two movies so that I could watch them. I just downloaded them on my tablet because I think I'm going to be taking me a little weekend excursion just to get away from the house And just in case where I'm going don't have Wi-Fi, I can look at excuse me, look at those two movies that I downloaded. What's dangerous, P? Tell me what's dangerous. What I do? Girl, you couldn't pop these two locks if you tried. I got two of them. I see it now. Uh-uh. You know, those are, those little metal locks that they have with you slide it in between the frame of the window so you can't let it up. Like putting a stick in the window. Well, I have two of them, one for each side. So once I let the window up, once I cracked it. Good morning, Black Diamonds. Welcome. Once I cracked it, to the level that I wanted it, then that's when I put the lock on there on both sides so that it could stay, right where I wanted it. And trust me, the crack wasn't even big enough for you to put a number 2 pencil through it. So that's all the air that I needed to kind of like balance out this heat. And then of course I keep ice water by my bed so that, you know, um, I can keep my throat moist because, my mouth stays dry from that medication and everything. And then with the heat factor, it kind of like makes me dry. Excuse me. Terry. This don't have anything to do with no old age. I think they did something to my throat them 2 times. I'm telling you. I'm telling you. Because it wasn't like this. And P, I'm going to keep myself safe. We done dealt with coyotes and all kind of stuff where we're from. So I know. And humans are savages. I know that too. So I'm. And plus my bathroom is in my bedroom. So I can hear. I can hear better than I can see, trust me. But if they come up in here, because this is my space, I have things arranged in a way, for a blind person. That's all that's as best that I can put it. Unless you've been in here and know what my setup is like, uh, you won't know if you're trying to come in here and harm me or do something. They'll be got before I can even do anything else. But I can hear like, I don't know, like I can just hear. I can hear every damn thing. I might not can see it, but I can hear it. So, what do you guys think about my Q&A for my family, my sisters, my brothers that stopped through my house? You can leave it in the comments if you want to ask about any particular fruit or vegetable, and I'll do the best of my due diligence to do the little research on it so we could talk about it. Thank you, P. Thank you so much. But girl, it don't even matter anymore. Terry, I am gonna pay you some attention. Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am, I am. Because that was a great idea too. I know as we get older, things change with our bodies and whatnot. And I can ride with that, but I'm gonna see about them 2 surgeries that I had and see if they could look, do something and look in my throat and see if it's really something going on down in my esophagus for real. It's been a couple of years since my allergies had me thrown off so to where I was hoarse. It does happen, but excuse me. I just don't like that feeling in my throat. For real, I don't. I haven't even eaten anything. I've only been up maybe like 45 minutes, maybe. I don't even know what time it is. I wish when we went live, we could see what time it is on our tab. Well, depending on what device you go live from. I'm going live from my tablet. And the only time that I can see is how long the live is. Other than that, I have to look on my phone or another device or something. But y'all, I'm so proud of myself. I uploaded a video. I uploaded a video. It wasn't a long one. It was like a minute or so. And it was of my sweet baby's graduation when she was graduating from kindergarten to the first grade. So I was like, okay, let me see how I can do this. It wasn't through the DU recorder. It was just the uploaded video. I'm still trying to figure out how I can do the DU recorder thing. So, hey, at least I got a chance to jump over a anthill and upload a video. I did that. I was proud of myself, but I still have more things to learn and more work to do. Like right now, I'm burning up. And I don't even have any, well, the heat might be on. I thought I turned it down. I know that's right, Terry. I feel the same way. Because I be like, um, I don't, I live humbly, y'all. I don't have all that expensive stuff. I have um, a leather futon, an entertainment stand for my television, the smart TV. I have my power chair because sometimes my arthritis won't let me get to where I need to be. Yeah, I do. You know what, Pop? I'm sorry. It doesn't even give me a notification. Maybe I need to change that. So I'll go look into it. I will go look into it. Ooh, I like that forcefulness. Say it again, Poppy. Say it again. And so I mean, it's not much up in this place. I can't have all of that mess around me. I'll mess around and stumble over something and fall up in here my own self and be laying on this floor for a good while. Like I did. I fell out of the shower. Y'all, I don't know why in the world I thought that shower curtain was going to help me not hit that floor. Okay? Epic fail. Epic fail. I laid on that bathroom floor for a couple of minutes, wet and everything, because, hell, I was hurt. And I just couldn't move. I couldn't even say I've fallen and I can't get up. So so now I got a system for that too now. I've learned not to wash the bottom of my feet right before I'm getting ready to get out of the shower to give me that extra slippy slide. Because that's what happened. I know how it happened. I just had too much soap on my feet. But I don't have to worry about that anymore. I go about that a total different way. Oh, I am. I haven't done it. I mean, I'm telling you, Terry, this whole left side of my body was bruised up, banged up. I was like, oh my goodness. You know how it feels like when you get the wind knocked out of you? That's how I felt when I hit that damn floor. I was like, oh. And I just, excuse me, I just recently gave my daughter a key. So, she comes in here busting up on me at times, trying to have her a deep voice talking about, what you doing up in here? Well, let me see. I'm trying to figure out what you doing up in here. And you think I don't know it's you. It's only two people to have a key. My daughter and my brother. So I know it wasn't him. Oh, and management. So who else could it have been? Bless her little heart. She tried it, y'all. She tried it. I love that kid of mine. I really do. We bump heads a lot though, but and we bump heads only because I know that our children are growing up and finding their own way. But to me, stop it, Terry. She's not scary like that. If she hears a man's voice up in here, trust me, she's coming to investigate because, first of all, she knows that I don't even have a man. So she's really going to be nosy trying to see who you got up in here, Ma. You know, because her stepdad is her heart. And, my grandkids and all that, they would not be accepting. I'm so sorry, guys. That was her calling, speak of the devil. But she wouldn't be accepting of anybody, me dating somebody else. But I'm not worried about that either because that's the furthest thing from my mind. But we bump heads a lot. Like I say, when you got to let your children find their own way and do it their own way along their journey. But some things I think that us as parents should still be able to tell our children no matter how old they get, and you want them to listen. And when she doesn't listen, it frustrates me. It frustrates me. And I just want to take my hand and, Mr. Miyagi her in her throat. And I'm like, what the hell? What hell? Why didn't you just listen to me? Because after it's all said and done, when she's been through some things, she always comes back and says, I'm sorry, Ma. I should have listened. And the only thing I can tell her is that I understand, baby, because I have been your age before, and I've done things, and I've done things, and my mom used to try to tell me, but I really honestly did listen to just about everything my mom told me. So I didn't start doing, I guess when I really started thinking for myself and coming up with these bright ideas, as I called them, when my light bulb did go off, I had to do the same thing and call my mom and just confess and tell on myself. You told me, but I didn't listen. So, but I guess that's just typical with girls and their moms. Okay, but I don't need for you to be texting. I know that you're there. I know how you move, Papa. And I like the way you move. Mm-mm-mm. That's another thing I'm going to be looking into. I'm going to be looking into when I do lives, what kind of music I could play before YouTube do their little thing that they do. You know. Mm-hmm. I have to look into it. Great day in the morning. I should have told her. She didn't. Oh, well. She didn't. She'll call back, but she was at that particular place already. I need some cigars. You know what? That might be another thing too, y'all. Keeping my throat like that, smoking them damn blunts. Never thought about that either, but Until I go to the doctor and they tell me what it is, I'm not going to stop. Oh, Terry. And you know, I always wanted a boy. And then finally, when I was blessed with one, he didn't make it. And I've been questioning myself for the past 8 years. Was it something that I could have done? Because for one, I didn't even know that I was pregnant. Let's just, say that. And I don't know what happened. All I know is that they told me that he somehow detached himself from the placenta. And that's what made me go into labor. But I love my boys. My grandsons, they are my day ones. But I do love my granddaughter. She's the last of the Mohicans. So, she and I have our own special type of bond too. And she's 6, and that's my sweet baby. Now, my oldest grandson, and thank you, Pop Pop, I saw that. Thank you, I appreciate it. Now, my oldest he's 13, okay? That boy will come in here and jump straight in this bed if I'm in here sleeping or something, and get all up under the covers and scoot all up under me. And I'll be like, your friends are really going to make fun of you. You're 13 years old. Yep, Terry. I didn't know what was going on with me. All I knew is that I was feeling pains that I hadn't felt, like, oh, wow. I mean, I can't explain it, but I knew I had to call the ambulance and be carted away from where I was. And I was at my daughter's house babysitting my oldest grandson. So, I forgot what I was talking about. Oh, and so I was telling him that his friends are gonna make fun of him because he's always stuck up under his grandma's butt. That boy said, "I don't care nothing about what they got to say. You my grandma." I fell out laughing. But grandma, can I come spend the night with you? He's always trying to, be in the mix with me. I don't know. I feel like they be trying to watch me or something. But then again, he just might want to get away from his mama and his brothers and sisters. You know what I mean? But if I let one come spend the night, then they're all going to want to come and spend the night. And I'm like, I don't make a difference in my grandkids. Oh, you won't mind? You can have her 31-year-old butt. You send me one of your boys and I'll send you her. I promise you'll be like ready to send her back. You'll be like, Ms.Douglas, you take this little package back. Excuse me. Get some water here. Now I know why speakers always kept pictures of waters and cups at the podiums when they were doing speeches. Because after you do talk for, a minute, and y'all know I can talk, my throat starts to get really dry and scratchy. So I'm trying to figure out what is all of that about. But at least I can say that I was blessed to have even carried him and had my son. I can say that. So I can say that I had, excuse me, a boy and a girl. I know it takes a toll on you, not just physically, but mentally, because I still struggle. I still struggle with it, but I just I just watch the life that my grandkids have and just pay attention to the little details with the little quirky things that they do. And my granddaughter, she likes to read to me. My oldest grandson loves to brush my hair. And my middle grandson, he just he just loves on me all the time. He's always hugging me. I love you, Grandma. I love you, Grandma. So, I take pride and joy in them and when they come around and spend that time. And that's a comfort to me. So, I'm still seeing a young life. Do I still cry at night sometimes? Yes, I do. I don't think it's so much as tears of sorrow anymore. It's like tears of joy, you know. And then my dreams. I dream about him all the time. So it's like being in a virtual world with him at an age progression of 8. And so I think that's the Lord's way of giving me comfort or some sort of comfort within myself. So I'm being able to deal with it a little bit better. But enough of that talk. Enough of that talk, y'all. Let's get back to these questions and answers about these superfoods and superfruits. And Terry, don't you go to talking about no crabs. Oh gosh. Terry girl. Excuse me. My son's dad didn't know until I came home from the hospital with all of the paperwork. I mean, well, no, I talked to him from the hospital, but he didn't come up there. He didn't come up there. No, 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 no. I'm I'm a scary cat when it comes to that kind of stuff. Um, and I'm almost 50 now, but it's a thought. I might could put that on a bucket list. Elevators have cameras. I didn't know what was going on, Terry. After all I know, I was in pain, and I went to this emergency room. Then they transported me from one hospital to another one because the hospital that I went to didn't have dang, what was it that they said? The accommodations, I guess, for having babies. They don't have it at the hospital that I stay down the street from the hospital that I went to at first right now. And they don't have um what do they call that? They don't have the nursery and the stuff. They don't have that. Cousin 2 times, sister wife, what's up? I enjoyed your interview with Bombshell last night. Uh, she hasn't responded to that yet. Let's see. Wait, my bad. Still, hold on. Okay. Okay, still, she says hers was on a brick wall in the front of the apartment where she lived in. oh, uh, oh, oh, Terry, you're a hot tamale, huh? You know, cousin, we're both 4'11", and I guess that's why we're little balls of nitroglycerin. Cause I can tell by your mouth you can go off. I have really refrained from uh doing all that. You're still a hot tamale girl. You know they always want to look over the short people, huh, cousin? 2 times. Oh, really now? I wouldn't mind. I wouldn't mind trying it on the beach. But I don't even live close to a beach. Yeah, I do. Galveston Beach. Galveston Beach. Oh, you're not that tall either, Terry. You're shorty to shrimp too, compared to these Amazons that we have flowing around here today. I mean, I have seen some tall young ladies, and I'd be like, "Ooh, they're so lucky. They don't need anybody to help them get anything off the top shelf at the grocery store or in their house. I need a step stool just to get to the second shelf in my counters. So I really don't put anything up there." I like hot tamales too. Wait a minute. Are we talking about the food hot tamales or the candy hot tamales or both? Because I like Mike and Ike's too. I like good old school candy that you really can't find anymore unless it's a Milk Dud or a Whopper or um, they don't even make those Astro Pops anymore with the little wax around the bottom. If they do, they're not here in my region. I'll probably have to order it from that candy store. I love gummy bears and gummy worms. What else kind of candy do I really like? Basically, that's it. Besides peppermints, I don't really eat a lot of candy. Hell no. I don't need my. Oh no, Lord Jesus, no. I don't even want that pop pop. That's not one of my requirements as a woman from my dude. We can skip that lower region like that. I don't get into the fellatio. I guess that's what they call it. I don't get all into that. I'm just an old traditional. I mean, you might could throw my legs up on your shoulders and pick me up and, you know, do some heavyweight boot knocking like that, but excuse me. I'd rather tie your hands up with some plumes and pull you to me. Lead you around the room where I want you to be. I don't know where cousin went. Cousin said, hell no. Oh hell, my daughter loves sour candy. She's been a Sour Patch Kid for so long. She like those little straws, those blue ones, berry blue ones, with that sweet sour taste or whatever. Oh, she's driving. She's driving, Terry. Oh, well, I don't know why I'm narrating. Hell, I know you could see. I don't see K Money. I wonder where she's at. I don't know about that, Pop Pop. I don't know. I'm skeptical. Ooh, I love M&M's too. Oh, oh, Terry, uh, I'm blushing. The very first time I had that happen to me, I was 18 years old, and it was my Puerto Rican boyfriend. And I had made some double chocolate cookies, like the batter was chocolate, and then I had the chunks of chocolate in it, and he crumbled it up, and yeah. And he was a Puerto Rican, and he was very forceful, and like he was older. I was just 18. He was like 20 something. And so I went to a nightclub one time, and he was there. Of course, I come from a military background. Excuse me. And he was in the army, and so the club was called Night Tracks. Oh, I was in there getting it, y'all. Oh, I was just getting it, working it out on the dance floor. And the next thing I know, somebody's tapping me on my shoulder. I turned around and looked up, and there he was, speaking in Spanish. And all I could say, y'all, was English. Speak English. It was too funny. But he cut me around my arm and pulled me to an area of the club and said, look here, Pop Pop, change is good. Change is good. Change is good for the body, just like milk. Milk it does. Milk it does a body good. Pass it on. So, hey, I'm always up for new things. Maybe it just wasn't the right person, Pop Pop. Did you ever think about that? Sometimes, excuse me, sometimes it has a lot to do with the dynamics, I think. I like Howard Stern. I know he could be an asshole, but he's not an asshole all the time. So hey, sometimes people have to take themselves out of their comfort zone. I don't mind taking myself out of my comfort zone, but I have to assess the situation first. I have been trying different kinds of milks now. Almond milk, coconut milk, you know, the regular 2% milk. Ain't it old cousin 2 times? Making me blush and I'm nowhere around him. I'm like, woo, woo. So what is everybody going to do today? It's Friday. It's been raining off and on here for the past couple of days. Okay. What are you eating for lunch? I'm just waiting for school to start back with these grand crooks. I do appreciate you, Terry. You're always here for me. And you too, Pop Pop. And Cousin 2 times. I can always count on you guys to come and listen to my old crazy butt talk about nothing. And I appreciate it and I love you guys for that. Hey, Frank. Excuse me. Let me let you guys know that the pastor is in the building. We're gonna have to be respectful. Oh, that's what she said. She's having Cantonese food. Ooh. I was just I I was just being mindful of you, Pastor. We were in here talking about some things that some things that aren't too suiting for a man of God to be hearing. Oh, you're not a pastor? I Man, I thought someone said you were a pastor. Oh, okay. Well, join on in, Frank. Oh, thank you, Pop Pop. I can't wait to start being in yours when you do the cooking. That'll help an old lady out, you know. And just give me some new ideas for some different things. I love all things chicken. I love my chicken. Chicken cacciatore, chicken fried chicken, just chicken. Oh, Pop Pop, have you ever had chicken spaghetti where they take the chicken breast? Yes, sir, you do. Yes, sir. Where they take the chicken breast, whether it's grilled or baked or whatever, and they pull it apart and you mix it with the pasta and maybe like a cream of chicken or a cream of mushroom, and you add cheeses to it and bake it in the oven. What they call it, chicken tetrazzini, I think that's what they call it. But I'm in the South and these people are country, so they call it chicken and spaghetti. Yeah, my grandkids love that stuff. I do too. What emoji? Oh, I see the. Oh, cousin. Cousin 2 times. You getting fresh with my husband. I seen you looking out your tongue. Excuse me. Has anybody seen K Money or heard from K Money this morning? See, I told you we need to do the idea that I said. You only want to do the paperwork. I told you you wanted to be involved. Hey, Positive, how are you today? I haven't seen her either. She may be somewhere on the other side of the community. She travels. I'm hungry right now. She's not here, Pop Pop. We're looking for her. Okay, okay. She emailed. Okay, okay. I want me a good fish sandwich today, guys. With some good lettuce and tomatoes and red onions and some French fries. Just because it's a Friday and it's fish on Fridays, and I really don't eat fried foods, but I want that today. Oh, Pop Pop, I've been practicing on not drinking so much ice water. I remembered what you said. So now I just drink. I'm a regular cell phone. I use that app on my tablet. And so, because it's free. Yes, Terry, don't you, girl? That's what I was talking to my daughter. Oh, it's Thursday. Today is Thursday. Lord have mercy, Jesus. Well, I'm thinking it's Friday. Now I'm going to have to go and edit. Look, for anybody that's listening other than the people that I'm chatting with, I've just been informed that it's only Thursday. I'm not going back to edit no title or no nothing. I'll make a live about it and laugh at it or no nothing. I'll make a live about it and laugh at my own damn self. I really need to get me some ginkgo and start taking that to help my memory. Because I promise you guys I thought it was Friday. I don't even know why. Just felt like a Friday. Lord have mercy. See, y'all love me. Thank you so much. She put, it's Thursday, woman. I don't know why I'm trying to rush the week. Well, I wasn't trying to rush the week. I just, hey, I don't know, y'all. I told y'all I'm throwed off now. Shoot. That was my daughter talking about, what do you want to eat? Oh, I'm so glad she said that. Hey, Nene. Now watch me whip. Now watch me, Nene. How are you? Oh, thank you. Thank you, Nene. Crazy is what I am, though. Really, crazy is what I am. Throwed off crazy at that. Y'all know my brother gonna tell me, you know, when he comes up in here, I always tell him I got this hot sauce bottle waiting on him. Because I'll bust him upside the head with it. Because he's always um doing them short girl jokes, talking about when I sit on the curb, my feet be dangling and all that old kind of stuff. I'm like, and then what kind of stuff is that to say to somebody? But it was funny though. I couldn't say nothing because I was too busy laughing. But after I finished laughing, I had to come back with something. Cousin know how I talk about him and them damn gully rats that he be dealing with. Ugh. I told him I'm not having any more sister-in-laws. The last sister-in-law. I'm sorry, y'all. Yeah, they do. Pound gully rats. You heard it first over here. Gully rats. And you know a gully rat is a good hot mess because they're damp and wet all the time. Hair probably matted. Ugh. I'm getting my fish sandwich, y'all. And she's so much on, oh, you're not supposed to have that fried. And but, girl, you better get my fish sandwich. She said they grill it. Oh, I'll take that too. I'll take a grilled fish sandwich. Hey, I'm not picky. I just want some fish. Oh yes, yes it is, Terry. That's what I wanted on my channel anyway because I really am not a person that is for the drama or whatever. When people have issues with one another, I do think it's best that they try to work it out, behind the scenes as they call it or whatever, but people are so into having receipts and uh, recording phone calls and stuff like that. I don't know how to do any of that. And whatever a person says about me, it's just what they say. I don't know any of these people, and it's only two people on this side of the community that I just care not to engage with. And that's my choice. And it's not to say anything, you know, bad about them. I don't know them personally. I just know from their actions, that they present on this side is I just don't want to fool with them. I don't want to deal with them. And it's a lot of people that I know that do or have dealt with those two people in the past and they rock with them. And I don't pass judgment on anybody that's over there with them or whatever. Well, except for that one. I pray for them. Well, I pray for everybody, but other than that, I don't, hey, what people do is what they do. It is just something terrible. I'm sitting up here, you forgot to put the pound in front of them gully rats. My biggest drama that I have going on is with myself trying to figure out what's going to be the best fruits and veggies that I start eating for my health. That's the biggest drama that I got going on. That's how come I said I need somebody to start asking some questions. Let's look up, what avocados do for us, or what can a cherry do for us, or a strawberry. Ooh, I gotta get used to trying to eat them things. I don't care nothing about no strawberries. I really don't. But watermelon. Watermelon is like 90% water. So we could live off of watermelon, but you gotta get a good one. Watermelon don't taste good like it used to me, you know. And they got the red meat kind and the yellow meat kind. So I just need to start venturing out on, more on the different fruits and stuff. So that's the drama that gully rat hood rat. Y'all are too funny. Girl, I look in the mirror so much at myself. Now, don't get me wrong, because I have been engaged. I won't lie and say that. I have been engaged in some back and forth. What world news call it? Lip boxing. I have been in chats and I done said all kind of stuff. Oh, she make me sick, or she's a liar, or he's lying, or I done been in it. I'm not excluding myself, but just to go at someone just because, no. Oh, I have a first weather alert, y'all. It says steady rain continues across the Arklatex. And that's all I can see right now. And it's still 44 degrees. But I'm just trying to do better, and I stay away from those people that put those narratives out of there or just want to keep picking at people. I've unsubbed to a lot of people, so I don't get the notifications anymore. The recommendations don't come up in my recommendation thing, or. So I'm pretty cool on that. But overall, as a community, I can pretty much say that I enjoyed a lot of people. And even though they're still putting out content, they're still being attacked or they're still being talked about. And I just don't even pay that any mind, because over this past year, I've gotten to learn about, certain people for myself. And I do stay in a couple of people's bushes. And I just stay in their bushes because there's people that go into their chats that I don't care for.